Man, I gotta do this live reaction, man, to this fight, bro. I had to fight like 7 rounds to 5 for Vargas. The last 2 rounds was real close. You could probably swing the last round, maybe to Broner, but honestly, bro, Vargas won this fight. He kept that jab on his ass all night, bro. Vargas better have won this fight, bro. Like real shit. Vargas, Mr. Killer KB, what's going on with everybody, man? Bro, Jesse Vargas better have won this fight. Adrien Broner had a decent fight compared to his his last few fights, bro. But like this fight better be in the hands of fucking Jesse Vargas. I'm waiting on the shit to come up, man, so we can see what it is, man. Oh yeah, let me cut this shit down before I get a fucking copyright strike. Let's see. 113. Okay, so somebody in favor of Adrien Broner. There's a draw. I could honestly, I can settle for that. But to say that Adrien Broner would have won this fight had they have said that, bro, now I can't give you no peek of the fight because if they do, I fuck around and get a copyright strike. It just finished. It was a decent fight, man. But like AB, AB, we can do it. Yeah, it was a good fight, man. No, it ain't pay per view, bro. Now he in the ring talking shit. Now he in the ring talking shit. Nah, Adrien Broner, he hot that he didn't get the decision. He hot as a draw. But honestly, this fight right here keep him in the it keep him in because he didn't lose this fight. I don't. I honestly believe Jesse Vargas won this fight. He edged it out. He edged this fight out, bro. It wasn't no reason for him to really not get the decision. I can understand that 12 round, swing, but bro, I just went live, man. I'm not gonna be live for long. I just had to do a quick little video, man, about this shit, bro. The whole fight card tonight, if you was watching the fight, bro, the Charlo fight was fucking amazing, bro. Second round knockout, like 20 some seconds into the second round, Charlo knocked old buddy out. And the first fight was over in 3 rounds from Tank Davis. He put old boy. The first two fights was stellar. The second fight, bro, I just didn't know. Vargas kept the pressure on him all night, bro. He had good body work. He had a good jab. He was landing hooks. He was landing his shots at will. He had good combination punches. It was no reason for Jesse Vargas not to get the decision. I'm calling bullshit on that, bro. They honestly doing this shit just so they can keep Adrien Broner in the fight. Yeah, they both. Everybody had some good body work, but bro, it's fucked up the fact that Adrien Broner, didn't lose this fight. Nah, Beretta, yeah, welcome to the channel, man. I don't agree. He picked it up the last affair, but he didn't win the 11 round, bro. A draw. It was either a draw is acceptable. I'm fine with the draw because the last round is questionable. It was easily 6-5 up until that point. But so they probably swayed it the last round to Broner. But like, let me hear what Jim Gray talking about. What turned the damn fight around is Cunningham had to get on his ass. And y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Jim Gray, man. Man, ask this motherfucker the hard questions, bro, because there is no reason for for fucking AB, bro, to really get a lot, not to have a loss right there. He fought, he started picking it up, but he picked it up way too early. I mean, he picked it up way too late, bro. It wasn't no reason why he shouldn't have measured distance a hell of a lot better. And when he was on the inside, he could have used a hell of a lot more body work. He could have shoved off and got underneath Jesse Vargas's jab all night, and he didn't do it, bro. He wasn't using lateral movement. He should have lost this fight. Fuck that shit. Adrien Broner should have lost this fight tonight. He picked it up. I'm glad he fought valiantly. I'm glad that he started, picking shit up, bro. But it was no fucking reason, bro, for him to not lose this motherfucking fight, bro. I'm like, I'm glad he started picking it up, like I said. But there's no fucking reason, bro, that this nigga should not have just lost this fight. I'm sorry, bro. I don't agree with the judge's decision that AB won this fight. I really don't. Did he pick up between them 6 and the 12 rounds? Yeah, but what he was doing, yeah, he lost the fight of mere gaming. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe and y'all like the channel. But it was a draw. I could accept the draw, and the only reason why the draw is even acceptable is because of the last damn round. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. No, AB, no, it was a draw. No, Cameron, no, cameraman, it was a draw. It was a draw. Yeah, he really lost though. The last 2 rounds, bro, he didn't get enough work in the fucking 11th and 12th round. That's why the game, to me, this match is easily 7-5. It was a good ass fight. It was a good fight. Don't get me wrong. He picked it up. Jesse Vargas' face is fucked up right now. Like I'm looking at his face. His face is fucked up right now. Like AB face ain't really going. I figured like in that like 8th and 9th round when he started picking it up and the way that he finished that 9th round, I figured that 10th round AB was gonna get it over with. He fought a good 10. He fought good in that 10 rounds, but in that 10th round, but it was just like he started result back to bro. He always fucking disappoints, bro. The last 3 or 4 fights, he's been disappointing, bro. He don't be wanting to let his fucking hands go. And I honestly, bro, if I figured it may be a change considering how Tank came out on his match, bro. Tank came out and proved yeah he's not active enough. He's not active enough at all. And this shit right here is fucking creepy, bro. Like, why doesn't he want to let his hands go? Like he wanted to stay stiff, and he thought he was gonna be able to wear Jesse Vargas out, in the 7th, 8th rounds. That was apparent. You can tell by how he started lifting up and he started throwing way more punches in the 9th and 8th, the 8th through 10th round. What's going on, man? Up, and it's just like, bro, this shit wasn't no reason, man, for this dude to not get the L right now, bro. AB should have lost this fight. He should have lost this fight. He should. He hit harder. They both had clean shots, but to sit here and say that, I remember when they showed the scorecard and they was like it was 123 in terms of punches landed to Broner's 120. I was like, bro, are they not counting the body work? The body work from Vargas was great all night. He was landing hooks. He was on the inside, bro. He was slipping punches. He was doing all kind of shit. And he landed far too many combos. Like, if y'all not seeing this, if y'all didn't see this, I don't know what fight y'all was watching. True enough, yeah, Broner picked it up in the later rounds, and he was using his jab, and that left hook was tearing Vargas' ass up. That's why the left side of his face is fucked up. I mean, the right side of his face, yeah, dictionary. Broner could have stole. He could have dictionary. He could have. He was playing too fucking much, bro. He was feeling himself. It's just like Cunningham was saying, bro. You was getting too fucking. Like he's saying right now, let your goddamn hands go. You was getting way too comfortable with the shots, and I feel like a draw for AB might as well be a loss anyway, because I don't see him getting any more. No, he'll get big fights, bro. He'll get big fights, especially if he moving up. I see here, because Danny Garcia and dudes like that gonna end up wanting to feast on dudes like that. So I wouldn't say that. Plus, he got Al Heyman in his corner, and that dude can make fights. Vargas wouldn't hit. Yes, he was Chicago street idol. I don't know what you talking about. Do realize everything besides a jab is a power punch, right? Like he was landing straights, he was landing right hooks. His body work was phenomenal tonight. His body work was phenomenal. All right, T Flores, I got you. Yeah, his face fucked up. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know his face fucked up. But at the end of the day, he did way more work. He did way more work. How your face look does not matter about how many punches you was landing, bro. Broner didn't put in enough work. I'm sorry. If you riding with him, cool. I had no problem with that. I have no problem with that. But to say that he won the fight, no, he didn't, because he didn't do enough in the last 2 rounds. Had he won those last 2 rounds decisively, then it would have been 7-5 for Broner, and we wouldn't even be talking about this right now. But the fact that he didn't do enough and he let off the gas, no, he did not win. No, he did not win. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Tank won clearly, and Charlo won clearly. Vargas won clearly just now. He throwing money. I ain't throwing no salt. I pegged him to lose before the fight. Yeah, he ain't he didn't win the fight, bro. He didn't win the fight because the last 2 rounds is the reason why he didn't win the fight. Before that, the rounds was even. It was at the 10th round. Everything was matched up. It was 5 rounds to 5 rounds because Broner started coming back when he won them 4 straight rounds in a row. They did the right thing, but I honestly don't believe that Broner won the fight. That's just my opinion. I don't have nothing against him, but he didn't win the fight because he didn't do enough in the last two rounds to win the fight. Vargas was on his ass all night, from the beginning of the bell all the way to the end. You must wasn't watching that body work. You must wasn't watching all that body work, or you don't count body shots. You know what I'm saying? So it just shows how good Mike is, and he can be a serious welterweight. I think he's that already. Vargas is weak, but he know how to work and box. Hell yeah. If he didn't prove anything, bro, man, look, all you gotta do is outwork a dude like AB. That's all you gotta do to win. Outwork him. Jesse Vargas did that tonight. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. Y'all tell me why Adrien Broner won the fight. What did he do to really win the fight, other than how his face ended up looking at the end of the night? Because that don't count. I done seen plenty of fighters win that way. I done seen Miguel Cotto look like that in after fights, and he still won. So we can't sit here and act like how your face look means that. That don't mean a damn thing. Just because you bruise easy don't mean nothing. Keith Thurman looked like that. Keith Thurman looked like that all the time, and he be winning fights. He ain't lost the fight yet. I, for me, Vargas won. That's just how I feel. I feel it was either Vargas should have won or it should have been a draw the way that it was. If they would have said that Adrien Broner would have fucking won this fight, I would have been pissed off. Tank showed out. Cunningham actually did Tank some good, and Charlo, bro, man, look, if Charlo get this fight against Triple G, Billy Joe Saunders, or if he fight against Danny Jacobs, that shit gonna be a nice ass fight. And no, I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not tripping. I mean, it's just my opinion, bro. He did not outwork Jesse Vargas tonight. No, he did not. We know he didn't. I got Instagram stories that I posted up on my page, bro, as the fight was going on. He was not letting this fight go. And Cunningham, his coach, thought the same shit that I thought, along with other people. If you're a fan of him because you're a fanboy of him, that's fine. But to sit here and say, in terms of boxing, that he outworked Jesse Vargas is bullshit. And I agree with the decision, too. I either agreed that it was a draw or it should have went for Jesse Vargas, because I honestly feel Jesse Vargas outworked him. He didn't do enough in them in the last 2 rounds to go on and win. Not in my opinion, he didn't. AB not letting hands go tonight as he always does. That's just his game plan. He thought he was gonna wear Jesse Vargas out, but Jesse Vargas didn't never lose no steam in this fight. And y'all go ahead, y'all smash that like button. I'm only gonna do this for probably a couple more minutes, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off, man, because I had to go ahead and do a reaction to this shit, bro, because there was no reason that he's still stagnant, even with a new coach, and the fact that he saw how Tank finished old buddy in the first fight, that right there should have motivated him enough. And I know he was watching the fight. It was not no, they did not rob AB. No, they didn't. No, they did not. Because of how somebody's face look does not determine on who wins a fight. Because if that's the case, then Keith Thurman should have lost at least four to five fights. If that's your Broner or bum. I mean, bro, he headed in that, bro. It was no reason that Jesse Vargas should have even stuck with him as much as he did, bro, because the body work was just killing. Just on the body work alone, Adrien Broner loses in my eyes. And no, Broner did not win. No, he didn't. I'm cool with the draw, like I said, but I don't agree that Adrien Broner should have won. Not at all. He didn't do enough. Some exactly, exactly, Jose. Exactly. No, a draw was right. They didn't. Okay, honestly, if we're talking about the last two rounds, because it was even, just like I said, up until the 10th round, Adrien Broner did nothing in the last two rounds to dictate that he won that fight. Period. He needed to let them hands go, bro. That's what I'm just trying to say, bro. He didn't do enough. He got comfortable, just like his coach said. I mean, it ain't so we can be quiet. It's so that so he can have a decisive win. It's so he can have a decisive win. He didn't win decisively. If you think he won decisively, then you just I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say because it ain't no reasoning if you actually believe that. His haters, nigga. Why does anybody have to hate on Adrien Broner? Who is he to hate on? No, he's absolutely nobody to hate on. This nigga do all kind of fuck shit. Like he does this shit to himself. Nobody's out on him, bro. He all this shit that he does to himself. He's a grown ass man with children, and he acts like a fucking peon. Ain't no real man. Just like 78 Sports TV said earlier in his stream. Ain't no real man with no respect getting extorted by no woman he had babies with. I don't care about him as a person. I don't care about. Let's just get this straight. You don't know me, so I don't judge nobody on what they do. We talking about professionally. Professionally, he ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. I could care less about what he do on the outside because at the end of the day, he the one taking from his own freedom. He the one taking away from being a father, a husband, whatever he talking about. He can do whatever he wants to do. I ain't biased against anything. Like I don't care what this man does. At the end of the day, what he does outside, he brings that shit into the ring and he don't perform. Just like he didn't perform all the way tonight. It's just an opinion. Y'all the ones who I mean, it's a couple of y'all. I'm not. I mean, I am being objective. I'm being very objective. He does this shit to himself. Therefore, he can't perform when he's in the ring. If that was the case, then he should have beat Mikey Garcia. He should have been taking all of this shit seriously. He knows what his faults are, and at the end of the day, he still ain't worked on them, even with a new coach. So how am I wrong? Like, let's be real. Like, it's clear. It's clear he got a problem with letting his hands go. I know, Vargas. I mean, I disagree, and that's cool if you trolling, bro. At the end of the day, you adding to the channel, and I appreciate the views, bro. It's fine. We can have dialogue, but it's nothing that you can tell me he didn't win. But if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. I can't take away from that. If you feel that way, cool. If you do feel that way, put it in the chat right now. Since you on, we're gonna sit here and act like, I mean, you like views. I'm out there. It ain't even about that. I'm talking about this specific person. Ain't about that. I'm talking about a specific person in the chat who's out here saying, because he's adding to what I got to say. I think Vargas won. I think he won, bro. I think he won. I think he won, bro. Like, I think he won. That's just me personally. I think he won, bro. I don't really. Why is he beefing with the Charlos, bro? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I haven't delved into it. I done seen a few videos. I done seen some shit that he said. The shit that he did with Leonard Ellerby the other day wasn't called for. Like the fact he was shaking his head all night when he was getting his ass tagged with 1-2s and he was getting hit to the body and shit like that. And he was smothering some of his own punches, throughout rounds, and that's why they wasn't as decisive. Like he could have done so much more on the inside. If y'all correct me if I'm wrong, when he was on the inside and he had the correct distance, bro, he could have been hitting this man with short uppercuts through up the pipe all night. He could have been doing it all night. Neither one of them won because they clearly just said it was a draw. So that's split down the middle. But to say that Broner won, give me your reasoning. Like, logically, what did he do skill-wise? What did he do in the boxing ring to show that he won the fight? That's what I need somebody to explain. That's what I need somebody to explain. Put it in the chat. Go ahead and logically tell me a reason why this man won. Did he pick it up in in the later part of the rounds from 6 through 12? Well, 6 through 10 he did, but bro, like they was connecting for Vargas too, and he landed way more power punches, way more power punches. It wasn't even a come on, bro. It wasn't even come on. He won the power punch category by a landslide, and he had the better body work. Wasn't even a. It wasn't. It's not. It wasn't even close. Was Broner landing some big ass shots? Yeah, he was. But we not finna sit here and act like Vargas was ever in any trouble. Period. He was never in no trouble. Because just because you face exactly, bro. Broner trainer told Broner to close out the fight. Exactly, dictionary. Exactly, bro. 6 through 10 was all AB, and what he won like that fourth round, that fourth or fifth round, one of them rounds. And that's how it ended up being like 5-5 when it came to the 10th round. The last two rounds, bro, he shitted that shit away, bro. He shitted it away when he should have closed in, and he was landing all of them effective ass punches that y'all claimed that he was landing, but he couldn't pounce on this man and finish the job in round 11. And he was landing some big ass shots, but he didn't close out the fight. He didn't need to be a counter puncher in this fight. He needed to walk this motherfucker down and get on the inside and fight from a distance and make dude follow him around the ring. He couldn't even do that. He was walking into punches. Even when he had him on the ropes, he wasn't doing nothing. When he was in close quarters, what short shots was he landing to the body on the inside? He wasn't doing it. He wasn't doing it enough. That's the whole point. He didn't do enough to win. To say that y'all say that this man deserves W, he didn't even do enough to do that. If he would have did enough, then the 11th and 12th rounds would have been decided, and he would have been a clear consensus winner tonight. He looked good for a certain amount of time because he was waiting for Jesse Vargas to gas, and he never did. And I agree he won. I agree he won the rap vault. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that like button. I agree he won, but the judges didn't think so. So it is what it is. But shout out to Jamal Charlo, for that devastating ass win that he had in the second round. That oof, God, that left hook, bro. That, he old boy was just on the ground. He thought about it. He was just like, bro, fuck this shit. I can't take no more of this. You know, you know what I'm saying? He was out of there. You know what I'm saying? And great ass preparation by him. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see. Yeah, who don't listen to 78, bro? I've been on 78 since like 2015 when he was like 3,000 subs. He just hit his 50,000 mark. He just shouted me out. Matter of fact, he subbed to the channel. He subbed to my channel just last week when I did a super chat donation and I was shouting out to him, bro. But yeah, man, he shout out to me all the time. Shout out to 78 Sports TV, the LDBC, Dante's Boxing Nation. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I agree. The blueprint on be yeah, it's pressure. Yeah, that's all it takes, bro. Hopefully Jamel Charlo, man, he get hopefully Jamel Charlo get Triple G or somebody like that. AB won, but yeah, so many haters and nigga, please. No, he didn't, bro. So I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it, man. Everybody that was just in the stream, man. My damn phone had died on me. I'm not sure if anybody else is gonna come back in because it's only saying it's got like two people. Yeah, Ticket TV and Town Business and Barbershop. Yeah, bro, they all go hard. But yeah, Broner put on a show. Yeah, he put on a bro. I mean, he could have did more. Period. He didn't maintain distance like he should have. He wasn't closing the gaps like he should have. He wasn't using short shots and when he was in the pocket like he should have. I'm giving y'all reasons why this man didn't win. And the stream had stopped just for a little bit, man, because my phone wasn't plugged up. It's a double standard in boxing for certain fighters. Oh yeah, I definitely agree with that. We know how they treat the black fighters. We know how they treat the yeah. No, I dropped because my phone had died on me. I didn't have it plugged up. I didn't even know the shit was low like that. Yeah, but yeah, Town Business, Barbershop Conversations, yeah, all of them channels, bro. I fuck with every last one of them channels. Dante's Boxing Nation, I just called in to his channel. I was like the first caller with like 3-4 days ago, like 3 days ago when he did a live stream. Yeah, man. I like the fight. I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed the fight. Um, you know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the hell out of the fight once the action and shit started going. But it was just like it took too long, man. And Cunningham knew that shit. I appreciate it. No problem. No problem at all. You know, if you like the content, because I'm gonna end up doing some more stuff, man. I probably got some more videos and shit to log up, because I'm definitely gonna talk about this a little bit more in depth tomorrow. And I'm gonna dedicate a video to Charlo and Tank. You know what I'm saying, for what they did, and I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I done seen some of y'all in other streams. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to 78 to LDBC. You know what I'm saying? And guys like that, man, we gotta hold this shit down. I'm always support the black fighters, but at the end of the day, Adrien Broner does some coon ass shit to himself. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't always uphold himself like a man should. He acts like a little boy sometimes, and I can. And he's a beta male. I'm sorry, he ain't no alpha male, because alpha males don't have that feminine type of behavior like this man does. You know what I'm saying? So until he start, consistently behaving like such, and he's a professional in the ring and out, what he does with his personal life, care less. But he be acting a little feminine. He be acting a little feminine. He be acting real feminine. Nah, he be acting feminine. He be doing some real gay type shit. Like for real, for real. Like he don't act like an alpha male. I mean, it just depends on what kind of man you like. You know, I mean, in period, like just in conversation, like shit that he says and how he addresses certain topics, and just how like his behavior. Yeah, yeah, he does some real he like the shit that he does with Floyd Mayweather. I like how they be going back and forth, and how he really a fan. Like just the shit that he has going on with Floyd Mayweather enough. Just it should raise some eyebrows, but obviously, it just depends on what you consider gay, you know. But he does do some homo type shit though. But I ain't really gonna delve into that, because if he in the closet, and he want to come on out one day, I'm not gonna be surprised. And I didn't say that Floyd was gay. I'm saying how he acts towards Floyd. It's little innuendos, it's little shit that he say. I can't pinpoint anything right off the rip, because I'm still trying to maintain and talk about this fight, and I'll end up probably talking about that. Yeah, he does. He's fake tough too. You know what I'm saying? He try to act like he tough and he this and he that. Come on, man, bro. You don't have to be all that. All you have to do is be comfortable being yourself. Be yourself, man. You don't got to put on for nobody. I understand personas got to be made to pump up fights. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, nah, that don't mean nothing. Where you from? Just because you from somewhere don't mean you part of the. That don't mean nothing. Just because he from Cincinnati don't mean he a goon. Like that don't mean a goddamn thing. Just because he from the Midwest and he do this and he do that and he travel in circles. Just niggas who travel in circles who ain't actually putting in work don't get credit for the work that gets put in. So it ain't about. No, it don't. That don't mean nothing. I mean, that street life shit. He he a rich man. He's a wealthy man, still trying to live a broke nigga life. Like, let's be real. Like he does shit that niggas on the come in, niggas with new money do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. Him being a recording artist and all that, that's fine and dandy. You can do all the things you can to make money. Not against that, because as a black man, you need as much money as you possibly can to live comfortably in this country. I don't have no problem with that. But I don't know. He puts himself in situations like I said, and I'm gonna stop spending too much time on that and just really get back to talking about the fight, since it was. I mean, you see what I see, right, Thomas? I know you see what I see, but it is what it is. He gotta stop clowning. Like when he in the ring and they're shaking his head, shit, bro. You was getting popped right in the fucking mouth, and you was still shaking your head. You did that shit in the Mikey Garcia fight, and you lost by a unanimous decision. Like that fight wasn't close at all. Matter of fact, that was like one of the first videos I ended up putting up on my channel when I was out of the country last year, and I watched that fight, because I thought he would have beat Mikey, and he got his ass whooped. Like, I didn't even watch none of the 25A series. I had heard about it. I didn't watch none of it, because I had other shit. I had other obligations and other shit that I was paying attention to, and I didn't really even want to. I really wasn't even paying attention to it. Yeah, I know he undefeated. Mikey shouldn't have whooped his ass the way that he did, but Mikey whooped his ass. Like he treated him hard. He treated him horribly. He did how Mikey Garcia whooped his ass Floyd did. Um, like Floyd did Juan Manuel Marquez when he came back in '09. You know what I'm saying? He beat his ass like that, dog. That's how easy that fight was. He throws the feet and gives away the first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Thomas. But not everybody sees what we're seeing. It took until the sixth round for him to even start really landing, the real effective punches. And the only reason why he was doing that, he was putting in that much work, was because he thought he was going to be able to wear Vargas down, and that didn't end up happening. Vargas fought the same way from the beginning of the bell. He caught a little breather, after that 10th round, and he picked that shit up in the 11th and 12th round. And that's why I feel like he edged Broner out, because Broner didn't do enough in that 11th and 12th round. Y'all smash the like button, man. I done had like 40, 50 people in this shit, and I only got like 8 likes. That's fucked up. Good for him. Good for him, Chicago Street Idol. It never should have been in jeopardy in the first place. I like the fight. I love the fight. I love the fight once it actually got going and he actually started letting his hands go. It was a good fight. Real good fight. Matter of fact, it's the best fight he's had in, what, 4 years now? Broner and Khan. Oh, man. Did y'all see how Khan knocked Phil Greco out? Whew. Bro, like that fight was only like 30 seconds at the weight. Broner not a one punch guy, so he can't give no rounds like he do. Yeah, man. He think he Floyd, and he think he can pot shot and he can do all them things. Tank took from the training that Cunningham actually gave him, and I think it's gonna end up being a rematch, because it's unsettled business at this point. It's unsettled business. You can't. It's gonna be too many people that either gonna say that Vargas won or they was cool. I think Vargas won, but I'm cool with the draw. I'm cool with the draw because it was no way that Vargas should have lost. And that's just gonna be my opinion. I mean, it's nothing that nobody can say in this comment section that's gonna end up making me say anything different. Because you got to say boxing wise, like what did he do in the ring? And he didn't outpoint. He definitely didn't outpoint, because he was behind 5 rounds before he even started catching up and started looking good in the fight. See, come on. When you see, this is what honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy, and that's what it was. Of course, you thought it because you knew he was doing a better job before the fight began. Oh, oh, oh yeah, yeah, right. If that's how you want to play it, if that's how you want to play it, fine. Okay, fine. Fine. When the actual fight was taking place, I mean, where was that logic? You can't sit here and say it looked good for Broner until he started picking it up and started actually winning rounds consecutively. There's no way you should have been feeling. There's no way you should have been feeling confident about him. Period. Nobody in this comment section should have been feeling confident. And just because you say that Adrien Broner didn't win the fight, don't mean you a hate or you hating on him. Nigga, I love black people just as much as anybody else. But at the end of the day, him being black didn't have nothing to do with his skills and what he was doing tonight in the fight, or what he didn't do. Because he is a lot of what he didn't do is the reason why he should have got the L in the first place. Brady waited too long to turn it up, but I still think he won by a slim margin. Now, had he got a knockdown in that 10th round, had he got a knockdown, then he would have won the fight. And he barely would have won the fight. It would have been a split decision because he would have been up, yeah, but it was too little too late. It was way too little too late. But it was still a great fight, nonetheless. But that's my little thoughts right now. If y'all subscribe, if y'all like the content, this is the channel. Welcome to Third Coast Sports TV. I'm your host, Wink. I talk a lot of football, talk a lot of shit like that, but it was definitely a good fight. Triple G gonna get stopped if he fight Charlo. Body language was reflected by punishment. I'm not saying that Vargas wasn't hurt. I'm not saying that Broner wasn't hurt. How his face looked versus what he took from this man, and how he never stepped off to the gas and still kept coming towards him, mean that Broner wasn't doing that damn much. Because if that was the case, and the shots that he was taking in the 7th, 8th, ninth, and in that 10th round, it wasn't no way that Jesse Vargas should have got a second win to come back and not got stopped in that fight. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no reason that he was doing that much work in the later rounds against Jesse Vargas, and Jesse Vargas was still matching his ass blow for blow. Because we're not gonna sit here and act like we're not gonna sit here and act like Broner wasn't taking shots like a motherfucker in that fight. He was taking the shots to the body. Like early on, like the jab was sharp all night, and the jab alone maintained everything for Jesse Vargas in tonight's fight. But I'm gonna go ahead and Ricky Montana, it was a draw. The Broner and Jesse Vargas fight was a draw. Tank destroyed his opponent, and Charlo destroyed his opponent. They fights both together was equal 5 rounds. Tank stopped his dude in 3 rounds, and fucking Jamal Charlo stopped his dude in like with like 15, 20 seconds into the second round with a mean ass combination, and he caught him with a left hook flush, and he dropped him. He couldn't even get up. He didn't even think about getting up because he knew it was over. 20 seconds, yes, bro. About 20 seconds into the second round, it was over for what was his name? Centennial. Vargas was beating him to the punches and letting his hands go more in the early rounds. He was doing that the whole fight. He wasn't doing that in the early rounds. He was doing that the whole fight. It's just that Broner picked his work up from round 6 to about round 10. Then he laid back off because he started getting tired because he was missing a lot of shots too. And don't think that that shit don't tire these fighters out. But anyway, I done rambled on a little bit too long, man. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do another video tomorrow for Tank and for Charlo. If y'all like the content and y'all already subscribed, y'all make sure y'all put that bell on for get all notifications. I'm Wink. Welcome to Third Coast Sports TV, and I'm signing out. Peace.